Hey guys, today's video is about ensuring that you are ready on time and kind of getting over that feeling that you could be doing more or you're not doing enough. So to address the first point, what you need to do is when you're starting any prep is just look at where the physique's at the current moment and how much overall sort of body weight you think you need to take off. Now, I would always go and shoot for trying to take off about half a kilo a week. But the thing is, you're going to have some weeks where progress might stall. You might have some weeks at the start where things drop pretty quickly. So it's best to give yourself a little bit of leeway. So if you think, right, we've got 8 kilos and I'm going to give myself, say, 16 weeks to do that. Well, it might be best to give yourself about 18 or 19, just because if there's things, if you stall and you have to make changes, and then you're technically behind a week, and that happens, say, 3 or 4 times, which can happen. And as a coach, you just make some changes and boom, progress happens again. You don't want to end up being behind and then having to play catch up. If you need to play catch up, what you might need to do is drop your food lower than you need to, which can put yourself at risk of losing tissue or losing strength, affecting performance, and making it harder than it kind of needs to be. Whereas if you've got that leeway towards the end, then even if you are ahead of the ball game, it'll allow food to stay at a reasonable level for a longer period of time, cardio to stay lower, steps to stay lower, and the overall process to be easier. Too many competitors or athletes, if you're doing a photo shoot, just try and get it done in a small time possible and end up losing tissue or rushing it, or they have to take their calories so low that they can't stick to that food. It affects everything in their life more than it should from the offset, and it kind of consumes them. So it's all right to be ready a few weeks early, and just imagine being ready early and just being able to take your foot off the gas and be like, right, we're pretty good here. You could start to then reverse your calories up and out of there. And for as much as that sounds like a great place to be, it's really not, because although the physique looks better and you get more sort of like crisper and fuller look, the hunger is unbelievable. Not many people can actually deal with that. So it's always best to have a little bit of a couple of weeks in lieu as such, and don't rush the process. And then to address the second point, should you be doing more or are you doing enough? If you are on plan and you're following, you've got the 16-week, 19-week plan, and you're trying to hit certain targets across that and you're hitting them, then why do you need to do more? You might see another person who is perhaps in the same category as you having to do way more cardio, having to run on way less food to get conditioning. This is where it comes down to the fact that we're all individuals and that no sort of one size approach fits all when it comes to dieting. There might be athletes that are similar, but there will certainly be huge differences, and that's apparent in likes of the bikini class. Some girls having to go as low as 700-800 calories, an hour of cardio every single day, whereas then you could get a different girl who perhaps is at 1400 calories and she's not doing any cardio, or perhaps her only cardio is or classes, because she teaches 20-30 classes a week. So it's so person dependent that you cannot compare to what anyone else is doing, and you must just stay in your lane. You probably have a coach, just listen to what they're saying, do what they ask, and any change that they make, just run with it. And always be honest as well. If you're struggling with food, you've eaten a bit more, people can often feel ashamed about overeating and not want to tell them coach because they don't want to disappoint them, when really your coach is there to help get you through it and to make sure that doesn't happen again. So always be open and honest about that, and then don't lie. If you've not done your cardio, don't say you've done it. Don't stop the Stairmaster 5-10 minutes early. Just do exactly what you need to do and you'll be absolutely fine. So I hope that helps, guys. If you're prepping this year, I wish you all the best. Give it the beans.